Welcome to Cerritos Beach. We are just about 10 minutes south of Todos Santos, and there's a whole community down here that I didn't even know existed before I started chatting with some real estate agents in Todos Santos. What's special about Cerritos Beach is you can surf here, but you can also swim here, and that is not very common up on the Pacific coast. Now the highway is really close by, and you can see out here that there's a couple of big hotels or old hotels along the water, and that's all I thought that there ever was here. But there is really a community right here in Cerritos Beach. And Cerritos Beach is really part of the town of Pescadero. I think that's how you could describe it. Pescadero being more up on the roadside and Cerritos Beach more down by the beach.
So in Cerritos today, we are looking at different areas. Now, starting from north to south, we have San Pedrito Beach, which is a popular surf break point. A lot of rocks, recommended for more like intermediate pro surfers. Mostly residential. You find lovely homes. Very rare to find a listing available there. A couple of weeks ago, we had a listing for $850,000. It was a 2-bedroom home, second row, oceanfront, and it went pretty fast. You know, listings here don't last long because many of the properties in this area have access to common wells, which gives you water at your property instead of having to truck. From the north part of Cerritos, we have the area of Baja Beans, which is a popular coffee shop with great baked goods. And if you keep driving towards the ocean from that road, there is a beautiful development called Pueblo Pescadero. That was a pre-sale project that sold a couple years ago, and they're finishing the houses at the present moment. There's nothing available there. Pueblo Pescadero houses were 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, and they range in the $350K pre-construction price. And then if you keep driving south from San Pedrito, you arrive to Gavilan community, which is what they commonly call it. You find the nicest, biggest homes in this area, beautifully, nicely done. High value homes, high value area. Some of them access to water, most of them truck water, most of them on septic, and most of them on solar as well. Cerritos is named after the word cerro, which in English means hill. Cerritos means little hill. So if you notice, we have a lot of little hills around the area of Pescadero in the Cerritos area. So many people are able to purchase elevated lots with an amazing ocean view. So in Cerritos, you'll notice that there are many constructions. Many of these condominiums were sold in pre-construction, starting as low as $229K and all the way to penthouses oceanfront for $900,000 pre-construction. It is a very popular destination because it is the most, or the only probably, swimmable beach in the area, Cerritos. It is also very popular for people wanting to come and learn to surf. Several surfing schools offer the services. A lot of Airbnbs. Many people are investing. Airbnb, midterm rentals. A lot of construction, homes, condos, with amenities, which offer also sometimes community management services that allow you to easily invest and live somewhere else and have it rented throughout the year when you're not using it. So we are seeing a lot of pre-construction in Cerritos, and it is selling fast. Most of these apartments here do have access to electricity. You'll notice the posts. They are truck water though, and on septic.
Now, Cerritos Beach is a small town, so is Pescadero. There are services there, but it might not be for you if you want to be in a bigger spot. I've heard of other people moving to La Paz from Todos Santos because they were looking for a bigger city. But if you're looking for a small town, I've seen people here, their kids are just running around on the beach. It's just a very small town feel here, very safe.
The Cerritos area is actually very popular as a vacation destination. So you'll find a lot of Airbnb options in this area just because it's walkable to the ocean. Now, many people do not want this experience with so much traffic and tourism, so they'll settle more inland in Pescadero town, where it's more like a mixed neighborhood. They find like a little fixer-up and they just make it something nice of their own and enjoy the Mexican experience of living in Baja Sur. In the Pescadero downtown area, you can find homes starting in the 250K and all the way to 500, depending on the size, of course, of the lot and the size of the construction, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, and the services this property provides. There is plenty of room still for you to purchase a lot and build your custom home, which is what is so popular about Pescadero, that you can get a lot for 1,000 square meters for as little as $45,000. If you are the kind of person who likes projects and adventure, you can easily purchase a lot in Cerritos and find a very good contractor that will make a house designed at your taste and with the amenities and the finishes that you desire. You know, it varies depending on the finishes and the type of construction, but to build a house, you would have to consider investing $1,000 per square meter approximately. This is including the septic, this is including the cistern for up to 10,000 liters perhaps, because you need to be trucking your water, and many people like and enjoy having a pool. So that's the estimate. You know, it's very different depending on who you're working with. Be very cautious and make sure that you do get everything in writing, papers of what you're going to be paying for and what you're going to be getting from your contractor. This is a dream for a surfer. Imagine living oceanfront, being able to peek outside the window and see how lovely and great the waves are. It is the most popular surfing beach in the Todos Santos Pescadero area. Pescadero is considered to be an agriculture town, so you will find even lilies, farms growing lilies, basil, tomatoes, all kinds of fresh produce, and many restaurants in the area serve farm to table produce coming straight from the orchards around you. Now, when you are able to live close to a huerta, which is where they grow food, sometimes you do have access to water from a common well, since these lands were granted to the locals to grow food and were offered federal rights to water.
As Mary mentioned, things are moving really fast in Mexico right now. Because of COVID, everyone has realized that they can work from anywhere, so you don't have to wait to retire to move to Mexico. So I spent a chunk of the day today in San Jose del Cabo interviewing a few people who moved to Mexico before they retired. So you'll be seeing those videos too here soon. And also a video about Tienda 17, which is my favorite furniture store down here. And I did another video with Mary over in Todos Santos. You'll find that one up here right now. And if I have any other videos about this area, you'll find that down here. Otherwise, it'll be the perfect video that YouTube's chosen for you. Hasta luego.